today. Please, if you can hear me clearly, let me get a yes in the chat box. If you can hear me clearly, please give me a yes in the chat box if you can hear me clearly. If you can hear me, please give me a yes in the chat box. I'm so sorry for keeping you waiting. Okay, McDonald says yes. I can hear you. Nathan says yes. Angela says yes. So I'm going to go straight to the class since I've wasted some time already. So I'm going to go straight to the class for today. And if you were here yesterday, I thought about how to sell. I thought about copywriting. I thought about copywriting. I thought about how to sell. And I'm going to continue from that class today. Right? You're going to learn how to sell with words. I taught you about stories for selling almost anything with your story. I'm going to continue today with another framework that is also very powerful that you can use in English to sell almost anything. Okay? Like I mentioned yesterday, copywriting is a very powerful skill, and there are many ways, many formulas, many tools that you can use to write copy. Today's class is another format, another framework, another way you can write high converting sales copy for email, sales letters, Facebook posts, your WhatsApp statuses, and everything in between. Okay, so let this load and I will start right away. I'm going to be very fast since we have wasted a lot of time already. Okay, so this is today's class. Now, what I'm presenting to you today is what I usually only give to members of my copywriting membership program. This is a training I only give to members of my copywriting program. So at the end of the training, I'll let you know where you can be part of this. This is just part of the training I only give to members of my coaching program. So I'm going to give it today since you are part of the eCooperative and you're going to learn a lot and you will apply it. Okay, so today's training is about the most popular copywriting formula, and it's AIDA, E-I-D-A. If you have learned anything about copywriting, you have surely heard about AIDA, A-I-D-A. So I'm going to show you how you can use this framework to sell almost anything. So let me put this in. There are different copywriting formulas you can use. Before I talk about this, I want you to remember everything I told you about yesterday. How you can talk about your audience, your offer, and your copy. It doesn't matter the formula you use. You must always remember that your audience is more important than your copy, and your offer is more important than your copy. So make sure you have a good offer. No formula will sell for you if you don't have a good offer. All right? If you're selling with a formula to the wrong audience, you will not sell. So remember those things that I taught you yesterday. They're important, they are basic. This is just a continuation of what I taught. Okay? So there are different copywriting formulas you can use to write copy. But like you notice, I'm only teaching this now, and after I taught you important foundation. Members of my copywriting program, I teach them the foundation. So this is formulas I usually teach later on to master the basics. I've taught you the basics for the last month. I taught you some of the basics yesterday. So remember the basics, the audience, your offer. In my copywriting program, I teach a lot more. Okay. Now you will start learning copywriting formulas. AIDA is the first one you will learn because it is the most popular. This AIDA formula can be used to write email, Facebook ads, video ads, long copy, or anything in between. Like I told you yesterday, copywriting is not just about Okay, so please, admin. Hello, admin, please make me host. I'm so sorry, my network is so terrible. Okay, so let me quickly go back to where I stopped before we had the challenge. Hopefully it won't happen again. So I was talking about AID, which is a copywriting formula that is very powerful and very popular. And if you have ever studied anything about copywriting, sure you have heard about AIDA before. So I'm going to show you how you can use it for your own business or whatever you're selling today. Okay, quickly let it load, and I'll start talking about it. So I want to find out, have you implemented anything from what we had taught yesterday? Have you worked on your offer? Because I think that is where a lot of people miss it. Some people can get the right audience, but they don't know how to structure a very good offer. Have you worked on your offer? Have you started thinking about the things you can give for free and the different things you can add to what you're selling to make people really want to buy from you? Okay. So let's continue. AIDA is the first, and you will learn about this because it helps you to write email, Facebook ads, any kind of copy. Okay, so what's the meaning of AIDA? One, attention. Number one, the A stands for attention. All right, that attention can be the first few words of your content, the first few words of your letter or article. And it's also the first line that you start your article with. That is headline and leads. Attention. Before you can sell anything, you need to grab attention. I talked about headline earlier in yesterday's class. It's still an important factor here in this particular training. You cannot sell if you don't grab attention first. So headline. I stands for interest. The interest there refers to stories, testimonials, statistics, facts, proof. All right. So after grabbing attention, the next thing is to talk about stories, testimonials, statistics that are interesting to your target audience, facts and proof. And then D is this desire. Desire is where you talk about your offer, the benefit of what you're selling, what it will do for the person you are selling to. That is what D stands for. Your offer, the benefits of your offer or what you're selling. And then the last one is A, and the A stands for action. That is a call to action. This is where you tell the reader what you want he or she to do. Like I mentioned yesterday, you cannot sell something without telling people what to do. Don't assume people know what to do. Tell them what to do. Tell them, go here and buy. Click this link to do this. Go here and vote. Go here and call this number. All right. Sign up here. Those are the different call to actions, and you need to use that in anything you are writing or any presentation you are making that you are selling. Even when you're on stage, you need to use call to action. So attention is the most valuable commodity offline or online. Before your prospect, before your reader can buy from you, you need to grab the person's attention. From there, the person will read or listen to you, and then you can sell whatever you are selling. So the first thing your copy must do is grab attention. That is the job of your headline. You grab attention of your reader. You grab the attention of your listener. You grab the attention of those who are watching your video or whatever you're doing. So in my copywriting coaching program, I have taught a lot of things about headlines. So if you join us, you'll be able to learn that. I can't teach everything about headlines here, but the most important thing you have to understand about headline is that you need to talk about what the reader is interested in, especially the benefits. If somebody is sick and has, for example, somebody has an issue with her skin, okay? So the person is interested in getting a solution, a benefit. So if you want to grab attention, one way you can do it is to talk about the benefit of what your stuff does. Everybody has a desire. Me and you have a desire. If you talk about what you are selling can do for the other person, you'll be able to grab attention. Okay, you'll be able to grab attention when you can talk about what your product or service can do for your target audience. Okay, so that's one tip. So let's talk a bit about interest. You build interest in your copy by revealing useful information about the topic. Like I said, this could be stories, this could be facts, statistics, all right? This could be you trying to counter an objection. You can use demonstration in video, you can use testimonials, you can use proof. Take, for example, if I'm trying to sell a product on maybe like the eczema products, I can give a statistics about eczema. I can give a story about somebody who suffers from eczema. I can talk about what doctors have known about eczema. So I can take, for example, if there was a statistics from a research that says, do you know that the main reason why people have eczema is because of the kind of cream they use? So if I have a statistic, a true statistics, or a true information, I can share it in my copy that will educate people and get them to keep reading. I'll show you an example very soon. So all of this interest is built in what I call the body copy. The body copy is the middle of your copy, usually between your headline and your offer, okay? Now, the next thing you need to know is the desire part of your copy. This is where you talk about your offer. Like I talked about yesterday, you need to sit down and craft your offer. If you're selling a dress and you're just selling a dress, it is not compelling enough. You need to find a way to think about what you can add to your dress to make it a package. Okay? If you're selling houses, you need to think of what you can add to whatever you're selling to make it attractive to your buyer. Don't just sell the products alone. Package it with a few things to make it irresistible, right? If you're selling books, think of how you can package your offer so that it becomes irresistible, okay? There are many ways you can do it, okay? So this is usually in the offer section of your copy. You build desire by creating irresistible offers, adding urgency, and revealing emotional benefits of your offer. Urgency is when you give people deadlines to buy something. If they don't buy between that period, maybe the bonus will go, or maybe they will lose the discount. So urgency is also very important, and that is part of what you do when you're building desire. I'll show you an example here. So, okay, this is for my members. I told them, study my training on creating irresistible offers and the training about adding urgency using deadlines and scarcity. This is a training in my copywriting coaching program. So if you join, you'll be able to get access to all of this. I can't teach everything in 1 hour. So the last thing here is action. Action is where you close. In sales, it's called close. Closing means telling the person what to do and telling the person the action you want he or she to take, okay? And most times it can be to buy something. So tell the person, buy, click here and buy, do this now so that you don't miss something and all of that, okay? So that is what AIDA stands for, AIDA. That is a breakdown of what it is. So action is the last part of your copy. It is usually at the bottom of your sales copy. No matter what you're writing, the action part is usually at the bottom part because you want to build your case in the top part, and then in the bottom part, you keep telling them what to do. Very important. I see a lot of people making posts on Facebook and some other media, and they don't have any call to action. They don't tell people what to do. Don't assume people know what to do. It doesn't matter if you're doing an audio recording on WhatsApp, or you're doing a video presentation, or you're standing on stage to speak. Always tell people what to do at the end of your presentation, because don't assume they know what to do. Tell them, go to the back now and register, or copy this number and call me, or something. You have to tell them what you want them to do. So this part of your copy is usually called a close. It is where you tell readers the action you want them to take. This action could be anything. It could be to buy something, to subscribe, to vote, to click a link, to donate, to call you, to DM you, or any other specific action you want. This is usually just one action. Remember the power of one technique. So let me talk a bit about the power of one technique. It's a full training already that is in the my copywriting coaching program, but let me give you an idea. When you are trying to sell something to somebody, don't make the mistake of trying to sell one thing to everybody. And don't make the mistake of trying to do too many things. Don't give them too many call to action. Give them one. So you're selling one thing to one target audience, and you're giving them one specific good irresistible offer, and you're asking them to do one thing, one action. Don't tell the people, click here and buy, or click here and call me, or click here and join my group. It's going to be confusing. You need to give them one specific action you want them to take and repeat that action again and again. Okay? It shouldn't be more than 2 actions. Okay? It shouldn't be more than 2 actions. But if the action is for them to buy something, you have to be careful. If you have more than 2 actions, they will be confused. When people have too many options, there is confusion. So you sell one product to one target audience, asking them to take one action. That is what the power of one, a simple technique in copywriting is. Okay? So the AIDA formula can help you write anything: Facebook ads, emails, long form sales copy, and other types of copy. So here are some examples of AIDA in action. This is a Facebook ad that I got online. So I'm going to read it and I'm going to explain what is done here. I think there are a few mistakes here, but I'm going to still show you how it's done. Attention, the first thing there is you will lose 40% of your users on your website. That is like a headline that talks about a negative occurrence, and that can grab the attention of anybody who has a website. Okay. Then the next thing there, the interest. On the second box there, every year increases the use of tablets and smartphones by 30% compared to previous year. When users browsing on their new devices come to your website, they will experience an obsolete website. Your company's layout is very difficult to read on the small screens. So remember what I said about interest. Interest is giving information, useful information. For example, that second box gives information about the number of users of phones and all of that. Okay, so that is interest, building interest, sharing information. It could be a fact, a figure, a statistics, a story, or proof. The next thing under that is the third box is the box on desire. Remember, the desire is about creating an offer. Now you can see this is a very short copy. So you can use this to do either formula to write short copy like this or very long copy like I usually do. So let me talk about the desire. The problem of reading, or the problem reading your, okay, well, this is a mistake there, but I'll go ahead. The problem reading your otherwise very good website is big for the visitors, and therefore you will lose customers, but the problem can be solved. We have the technical knowledge and design capabilities to correct the problem, whatever website system you are using. Okay, so that is the desire. Trying to let them know we have something for you that can solve your problem. And the last one there is the action, the fourth box. PS, contact us for free analysis of the size of your problem within 10 days. The cost of the analysis is normally $850. Now, this copy has some grammatical errors, but you can still see that the format was followed here. Attention, interest, desire, and action. The action there is contact us. Okay, you can be more specific than that. So let me use an example that I wrote for this training that I did for my members of my program. So this is like an email. And although this is an email, it can be used as a Facebook post. You can use it as content on your WhatsApp group. However, this is content that I can read out. So let me read it. It is an email that I wrote for my cryptocurrency training. Okay, so if I was to promote that training or write an email sending people to the long form sales copy to the website, this is what I can write using the AIDA formula. Okay, so the subject line, which is the headline, says how Nigerians make millions with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So that is the attention. That is something that people want. People want to make money. So the vehicle I'm talking about here is the vehicle of Bitcoin and crypto. Do you know Nigeria is one of the biggest traders of crypto and on other cryptocurrencies in the world? A recent report revealed that Nigerians traded over $40 million worth of Bitcoin in the first quarter of 2021. This value increases monthly. So that is the interest. I'm giving information, useful, interesting information. Then I continue the third paragraph. The reason why smart Nigerians are doing this, despite the so-called CBN ban, is that cryptocurrency is turning many young Nigerians into millionaires and billionaires. Yes, billionaires. It may be hard to believe, but it is true. So the first two paragraphs and the first three paragraphs there is the interest. I build a lot of interest, sharing useful information, sharing a fact. These are all facts, by the way. Cryptocurrency is making a lot of people money in Nigeria. So I'm sharing that information to build the interest of the reader. So yes, billionaires, it may be hard to believe, but it's true. This is because Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is the only legal way to make 10, 20, 100, and even 1,000 times your money in the shortest time possible. This is also information. I'm still building interest. So I've used like 4 lines to build interest. Anybody interested in cryptocurrency, if you read that, will be interested. Then the next line says, if you know the secret of what to do, you can also make millions. That's why I created this cryptocurrency investing beginners course. Right there is where I start my desire. That is where I've talked about my offer. That's the training that I have, and that's the training that I'm trying to promote in the email. Okay. This course reveals how to start investing in cryptocurrency, even if you have small capital. So that line 2 talks about the desire, telling people what I have, what it will do for them. And the last line there is the action I want them to take. Click here to discover these crypto secrets before it is deleted. So this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 paragraphs. And I've been able to use the AIDA formula to be able to create interesting sales content that will get people clicking to go to the main website. Okay. Get people clicking to go to the main website. By the way, cryptocurrency is very important. You should also learn about it and invest in it. All right. So this is how I'm using the AIDA formula to create the content that I'm now using to promote my training. Okay. So you can use the formula for anything. Okay. Physical products, online businesses, services, anything at all. You can use this information, this formula. Okay. So I'm going to quickly finish up, and then I'm going to ask you to, just like I did yesterday, I'm going to ask 1 or 2 people to come on board, give me something, and I'm going to write this in my head right now and give it to you so you can see an example of what I mean, right? Summary. AIDA is a popular copywriting formula. It is a broad structure for writing any kind of copy. It stands for attention, interest, desire, action. So the assignment I gave members of my copywriting program, I asked them to go practice writing different types of sales copy using the AIDA formula. And that is the assignment I usually give my students assignment in my coaching program. So quickly, before I do a practical session with you, if you want to learn more about my copywriting program, just go to productsbymk.com/MCMP, right? You can copy this down right now, productsbymk.com/MCMP. Then if you want to get my access to my digital marketing for network marketers, that is also where you can get it, productsbymk.com/DMS, okay? Copy this down, go check it out, then reach out to me if you want to order any of those courses, okay? And you'll be able to, if you go there, you also see how I write long form sales copy, an example of very long form sales copy that can really help you. All right. So I'm going to stop here now. I'm going to allow you to ask questions, and I'm going to also do an example of how to use this, just like I did yesterday. So I want you to tell me in the chat box, did you learn anything useful today? Is there anything you learned that was useful today? Let me know if there's anything that was useful. Did the class make sense? Did you learn something? Tell me in the box. It's in the chat box. Did the class make sense? Did you learn something today? And from there, I am going to answer any questions. So if you have any question about the class today, whatever I taught, please go ahead and type it out in the chat box or on your mic and ask me, and I'll do my best to answer it right now. Is there anybody with a question? Thank you. McDonald says, I learned something. Which says, I've learned. Okay, go ahead. What's your name?
McDonald is my name.
All right, nice to meet you. What's your question?
Okay, this is if I want to do an SMS blast to people who I have their contact but they don't know me personally, especially for like eCooperative, just an SMS. How do I go about it? It's a short one, simple SMS. I just need a copy that can work for that.
All right. You can also use the AIDA formula that I just gave you. But you know that for SMS, you want to make it as short as possible, right? The thing about using SMS is that you want to send people to another place where they can get more information. You cannot write a whole one page of copy on your SMS. People don't really have time for that. You send them to another place where they can get the full information, okay? So what you do is this. If you have people's number, you're going to create a blast that has a link to another page where they can get more information. Maybe a link to a WhatsApp group, maybe a link to a website, wherever you can get them to come in so that you can have time to explain what you are saying to them. So let me give you an example that you can use right away, okay? So this is something I'm just saying right off the cuff or from my head. So write it down and try to blend it well. Let me think about it one minute and I'll say it to you. Okay. There's a new way to, okay, there are many, let me discuss what I'm going to tell you now so that you can understand how I'm doing it. There are many benefits of eCooperative, okay? A lot of things like this training you're getting here, materials. So these are the core benefits, and there are many other benefits, but these are the core benefits, and also the e-commerce, okay? So these are 4 main benefits of the eCooperative platform. If you mention those 4 things to people and you ask them to join a WhatsApp group to get details, I'm sure they are going to be interested. So this is what I could do in a text blast. New cooperative platform helps you generate, this new eCooperative platform helps you generate money for projects, gives you free training, and gives you an e-commerce platform to sell your products and services. Click this link to get more details about this new platform. Bam. That is a text you can send. Okay. I hope you got it because that one came off my head. This new cooperative platform, these new cooperatives helps you generate money for your project, gives you access to quality trainings for free, and helps you promote products and services on their e-commerce platform. Click this link to get more details. Okay, then you have a link maybe to your WhatsApp group or wherever you want to go and reach out to people. Okay, so that's basically the idea there. You talk about the benefits and you give them a call to action, right? So that is how you use SMS. You need people to quickly get the benefit they want to get and quickly send them somewhere to give them more information. I hope that makes sense, McDonald. So,
hello, Mr. Rakan.
What
good evening, sir.
Yeah, Angela, good evening.
Yes, sir. Please, sir, sorry to drag you back. I just like the way you crafted the SMS for him. Can you please just try repeat it?
Okay. You have to, it's coming from my head, so it might change a bit. So, but just get the idea, right? Also get a pen and paper, and also try to get it. In fact, everybody can use it because you can use it for WhatsApp. You can use it on Facebook. You can use it anywhere. That's the good thing about copy. You can just type it out, post it on your wall, and get people to join your WhatsApp group or wherever, and then you can talk to them about the benefits. So let me go again. This new cooperative platform helps you generate money for your projects, gives you access to quality courses and trainings, and helps you sell your products and services on their free e-commerce platform. Click this link to join this WhatsApp group to get more information, or wherever you're sending them to. Click this link to get more information. Click this link to join this group and get more information, something like that. So if you write something like that and drop it anyway, anybody who is interested will want to join in. Okay. So that is how you could do it. Now, of course, there are other ways that you can write that too, and it also depends. Now, if you're talking to networkers, there's a way you can also craft it. Okay, that will also entice them. So let's see if I can come up with something that can help. If you are sending this thing to a group of networkers, just say these new platforms helps networkers make money. All right, help networkers make money quickly and gives them access to quality courses and trainings, and also gives them access to e-commerce, a free e-commerce website where you can sell your network, your products and services. Click here to join the group or the WhatsApp link to get access to information. The bottom line is, if you mention what your target audience wants in the text, they are more likely to take action. And if you mention their name, so you notice that I mentioned networkers. So, and I also mentioned the thing that I know that the networkers will like. Okay, you'll be able to get access to a platform where they can learn, develop themselves. They will be able to make money, all right, by referring people, all right, and they will be able to sell. Networkers also have products that they sell, so you will have a platform to sell your network products. So those three things will be able to grab somebody. So that's why I keep saying the audience is very important, and the audience is what determines what you send. I hope this makes sense. And if anybody has any other question, please let me know. Angela, did you get it?
Yes, I did, Mr. Akan. I was trying to scribble something down. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So is there, no problem, you're welcome. Is there any other question? Okay, some people are asking some questions here in the chat box. Let me attend to those questions. Sorry to drag you back because I started late yesterday. Where and what platform can one do as a copywriter? Uchi, I don't understand what you mean by platform to do as a copywriter. If you're talking about where you can learn, I don't know if that's what you mean. If you're talking about where you can learn or where you can offer your services as a copywriter, there are a number of places you can do that. And Upwork is a place you can do, you offer your services. But the thing about offering your services as a copywriter is you must know how to write copy. It's not something you just wake up and say you want to do it. You have to learn the skill. All right? Okay. You have to have the skill. Somebody says, okay, what's the difference between short copy and long copy? Okay, short copy is anything that is between maybe 50 words to 500 words. All right, so that can be emails, SMS, like this, like I did, classified adverts, short copy, and Facebook ad is usually short copy, right? Because it's about 50 words to 1,000 words. All right, and those are short copy. Now, long copy refers to content or copy self-letters that can be up to 10,000 words, 5,000 words. You can have 6,000 words. That's about 10 pages, 20 pages, even 50 pages of copy. I've written self-copy that is about 50 pages long, 50 pages long, okay? If you go to the website that I am sending you, if you look at the charts, you will see some websites that I'm sending to you. If you look at those websites, you will see that it is very long. That is called long copy. And the reason why you have those two things is that sometimes like I mentioned yesterday, sometimes when you are selling to people who don't know you, cold traffic, you need to do a lot of explaining. So somebody's asking me, when do you use, what is long copy used for? When you're selling to people who don't know you and they are cold traffic, you need to explain yourself. And you know, the difference between written content and a physical person talking to you is that the person can ask you questions physically. But when you're writing copy, nobody is there to ask you questions. So you need to answer all the questions in the copy. You don't want to leave any stone unturned. So you answer every question and explain everything as if nobody is there to ask you. So that is the difference. Long copy is used to sell products, services that people are not too aware of, and to people who don't know you so much. I hope that makes sense. They both have their uses. Okay, somebody, McDonald's says, get access to free materials, marketing and fundraising. Sorry to drag you back. Okay. Okay, Mr. Donald, I've seen your charts. It is not bad. Yes, yes, it is not bad. Yes. Free, get access to free materials in business, personal development, marketing, public speaking. Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. You can use that. So I don't know if anybody has any other question. I dropped the link to some of my long sales pages in the chat, so you can go check them out. And then if you want any of those courses or trainings, you can reach out to me. So is there any other question? We are 5 minutes past 10. Any other question? Does somebody have something he wants me to maybe promote, something like that? Is there any questions so that we can shut down for the day? Okay, somebody says the replay of yesterday's class. Please, the replay for the classes will be uploaded soon. Please, you will get them. You will get them as long as you are a member of the eCooperative. You will get access to those trainings. Okay, so just give the eCooperative a little bit of time. All of those trainings will be uploaded soon. So sorry for that. Mr. Lubino says STC 30. I don't know what that is. Can you explain what that is, sir? But what's the difference between your two links? Please click on both of them. One of them is for the copywriting, one of them is for network marketing. So you can just click the two links and read it, and you will get to know the difference. Click the two links and read it, you get to know the difference. So Mr. Lubino, what is STC 30? That will be the last question I'll take before we call it a day.
Yes, it's Superlife.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
It's the Superlife.
Sorry, your voice is not so clear. I don't hear Superlife. Okay.
Stem cell products. Stem cell products.
Okay, products of Superlife. What does it do?
The stem cell.
What does the product cure? What does it do?
I said it's a stem cell product that
A stem cell product that does what?
that handles all elements.
That cancels all ailments.
Handles
Handles all ailments. Okay. If you want to sell a product that does a lot of things, you cannot sell it by saying product cancels all ailments. Nobody will even answer you. People will doubt you. What you do, pick one problem that the product solves and sell that product as a solution to it. Okay? Pick one problem that this stem cell product solves and use it to market to the target audience. Take, for example, I know I've heard that it solves fibroids for women. Is that true?
Yes.
So, no, right or sell, if you go to a place where you have a lot of women, don't say that the product solves every problem. Focus on the problem that the target audience has. Okay? So if you're in a place and you're talking to women and you can tell them this product solves fibroid problem, and you talk about women who have used it to solve their fibroid problem, and you now give your offer, make a call to action. If you try to say that the thing solves every problem, nobody's going to answer you. Remember what I talked about, the power of one. Focus on one target audience, selling one particular solution, dealing with one particular problem, and giving them one particular call to action. When you go elsewhere with another set of target audience, you can mention other things. Okay, you can mention that the product does this and this and this, but focus on one problem unless you'll be able to really achieve yourself. Okay, so that is one strategy that you can use. Gauge your target audience, talk about what the product does. Right. So if you're writing content for maybe Facebook, every day you can talk about the different problems that the product solves. Right? You can talk about it solving fibroids for women. The next day you can talk about another problem is solved. That way you're focusing on one problem, one solution, instead of trying to sell everybody and sell everything at the same time. Okay? I don't know. I believe that makes sense. And you understand what I mean? That's the right strategy for selling products like this. Don't try to sell everything.
Okay.
All right, you're welcome. So I guess that is going to be the very last. Simeon is lifting your hand. Simeon, you want to say something? Okay, somebody is asking for the links again. Simeon, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Like I am marketing a product. It's a crypto robot that helps you trade 24 hours and make profit for you without you losing anything. It's 100% guarantee. 100% risk. So all you need to do is just register and activate the robot. And the robot helps you trade 24/7.
Okay, so what do you want me to do for you? What do you want to? Okay, you want me to share how you could sell it?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so the first thing you need to understand is, like I said before, the audience. Not everybody is into cryptocurrency now. Okay, so
Yes.
the amount of people that you can sell to is not so much. That's the truth. Maybe in a few years we'll have more Nigerians joining cryptocurrency. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is make sure you are selling to the right people. Make sure
Okay.
you're selling to the right audience. If you go to a group that people don't know about crypto and you're talking about a robot that sells, nobody will answer you, right? So first thing first, make sure you're selling to the right people. Number two, now your offer, what the product does is very incredible. A lot of people, the only one of the challenge you will have is people with doubts. Always remember that you're selling to people. So like you're saying 100% success. Wow, that is almost that is so unbelievable. Some people will doubt you, and because of that, some people will never answer you. So you have to be careful with making bold claims like that. Even in forex trading, they can't say it's 100% guarantee, even in forex. So a lot of people understand that, those who are in crypto understand a bit that this is a bit almost like forex also. Okay, so you have to be careful. You have to be careful with saying it's 100% guarantee. Nothing is 100% guarantee in the world. So you have to change that a bit to get people to believe that, okay, this can be useful. Number two, you need to have a lot of proof. Who have used the products and gotten results? People want to see. You that is selling it, are you using it? Are you getting results? They want to see. So you have to do a lot of. You have to do a lot of work with proof. So the proof you need are video proof. Take video shots of the result. Videos is more believable than pictures. So video proof. Get other people who have used the product to also give video proof.
Yes,
Because
yes. There are
if you can
video
give video,
tools.
if you can give video proof, people will be able to believe you. Okay.
Okay,
And
sir.
that is how you can structure it. And then maybe if you strongly believe it is 100% true, can you give a money back guarantee?
Yes, yes.
Beautiful. If you can give a money back guarantee, that's also going to be very strong, because people will believe, okay, since you're saying this thing is very, very good, give me a money back guarantee. If it does not work, I get my money back. And then they'll be able to take action and buy whatever you're selling, right? Okay, so Simeon, thank you so much for that question. And I think that is where I'm going to call it a day. It's already 14 minutes past 10. I'm sure that you've learned a number of things today. So please, if you want to get access to, okay, Simeon, there's somebody here who wants to get your contact. Get in contact with Livinus. He wants to get
Okay.
the number for your robot. So
Okay,
thank you.
070.
No, just type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. We'll see you. All right. So thank you once again for being here. I believe that you have learned a lot of things today. Thank you so much for your questions. If you want to get access to any of my trainings, the links are in the chat box, and I will call it a day today. So once again, another class will hold tomorrow. I don't know who's going to be handling that, and but another class is going to hold tomorrow, and you'll be able to learn a lot of things and improve your business. Don't forget, this is courtesy of eCooperative. This is courtesy of eCooperative Africa. You're getting access to quality information. So make sure you make use of what you're learning. People put a lot of money for this. And make sure you invite people and make sure you get people to join you, promote and use some of the things I've shared with you to promote the eCooperative platform. Use it also in your other businesses and you will do well. All right. So thank you. You have a wonderful night. And today was Nigeria's independence. So I wish you a happy independence. Thank you for being here. Go check some of my sales pages. And if you are interested in any of those products, get access to me and you can get to buy any of them. Thank you once again. And good night.